Alright, what's up, guys? So, this is episode 6. Crazy to think that in a month we'll already be done with season 3. Like I said, this season, basically, for all my series, it's not Horrifying Nights or Uneasy Crimes or The Man of the Masked Man. I want all my series to be 10 episodes. And I do have a lot more shows coming out soon. One that's going to go against everything that I usually do. It's going to be more of a sci-fi horror type show. It's not going to have any like CGI and stuff. It's just going to be, it's a very science fiction type show that'll be coming out at some point. Obviously, The Man and the Masked Man, the series movies. I'm probably going to do that coming soon. Probably going to do The Man, the series. The very first movie will come out probably the last week of this month or on April 10th, which is the day of the very first movie I've ever done 2 years ago. And do that, but yeah. So this is part 3 of the roommate's house. All my friends, all my significant other's friends are my friends, all of my friends are her friends, and basically 4 of them all live together. She does with Jamie, Carly, and Marie, and they have a haunted house that they've been living at for, if you hear that, that's the washer. I needed to wash some stuff. Completely changed the entire house around. The bar room is now down here, where I'm at right now. My bed's gonna be going down here. I'm gonna make this downstairs basement basically my own house. We're gonna get like I don't know if I want to say a mini fridge, but like a fridge. The only thing that's makes this not a house is that there is no bathroom for a shower and sink and toilet and stuff like that. If it did, then yeah, this would be basically a house. It's huge. I mean, the basement is huge enough that I can film in many different locations, and it's like I'm filming in different rooms basically, and I like that. Yeah, so in this episode I'm going to tell 3 to 5 paranormal experiences, and then in the last part of this I'm going to because this is episode 6, the next part will be part 4, and then there will be a 3-part season finale, and then that'll be it for this season. So in part 3 to 5 experiences, then next week will be the 3 most recent paranormal experiences that have happened in that house. So probably the very first paranormal experience that ever happened at this house, not the first paranormal experience that I told you guys already, but Jamie just got home from locking up the gas station that's right next to a liquor store, which they now work at for the last 2.5 years now, because they started there the day that they turned 21, because obviously there's laws that you can't be at a liquor store if you're not 21. Stupid, but I know. But so she locked up, she got home, everybody was already there because they all work there. My significant other, she's the only one that doesn't work there, and she's going to start working there so that they can both be working at the cheerleading business, because right now my significant other, she teaches cheerleading. She was cheerleading for 14 years, from 8 years old all the way to 22, and then after she graduated from college, she decided to work with the person that taught her at this new cheerleading facility, and she's been working there since last July, because her last meet was in June with the college that she is at, and And so they're going to switch, and basically 2 will be at the cheerleading, 2 will be at all times, 2 will be at the liquor store / gas station. And the gas station is amazing. Nothing has ever happened, no crime has ever happened there. Basically everybody that comes in, you know them, except when it's football season and it's busy as hell. Or these are what they like to call the dead months, where anybody that comes in, you know immediately, you know exactly what they want. And I like that. I like that community feel. Even though the college that they go at, the football stadium can seat well over 65 to 75,000 people. The city itself is not huge that you would think, especially where the liquor store / gas station is. But I like that. But so got home, everybody was already home, because she let them go home, and so she was going home. My significant other, she actually came by to pick her up, just see how she was doing, if she needed any help. So they both got home. Carla and Marie were already asleep. So they go inside, and they immediately feel a chill. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, you know that feeling, you feel like somebody is either watching you or someone is behind you, but you can't see them? And I'm like, yeah, like that's what we felt. As soon as we closed the door, that's what we felt. So we turned around, nobody was there. But they let the dog out. They let Brownie out. Because at this time they only had Brownie, now they have Gizmo. And they're thinking about getting another dog. I don't know what I think they said they wanted to name it from like a TV show that they grew up with and all that stuff. But yeah, so they let Brownie out, and as soon as she's let out, she starts growling and barking. That's totally not like her. I've known Brownie since I started dating my significant other, and so almost 6.5 years, and Brownie is 8 years old. She never growls or barks unless there is a serious threat or something like that. And she was growling as if it was like that. So they immediately went outside. There's nothing there. But there was no wind at all. But it sounded like something was moving. So they immediately got out and they just went back inside. They couldn't explain it. Because paranormal is just something that you cannot explain, or something that science has yet to explain. And this was that. So another paranormal experience was not even a week later. Brownie once again was growling and barking, but this time inside. This time it was by the back door. It wasn't outside, but it was by the back door to be let outside into the backyard. And they're like, what the hell's going on? So they go around the back. She's still growling and stuff. They look out there, and once again you hear as if something is coming up to the door itself. And they thought that was very strange. But they couldn't explain it. The third paranormal experience, once again, because basically if you know anything about the paranormal, you know the two most things that know and can sense something is kids and animals. Just for some reason, mainly because kids basically allow themselves to be more open. When you're an adult, you either are open to it or you're not. If you are open to it, it's not in the same way as a kid. As a kid, they don't know. They don't know about the paranormal. They don't know about ghosts. They don't know about adults, we somewhat know that, but kids don't know that, so they're vastly more open to it than a lot of humans are. I'm completely open with it, but even me, even when I was a kid, I didn't really know what the paranormal was until I was, let's say, 12, when I started watching Ghost Hunters, and that was the first time I ever even heard the word ghost, or paranormal at all. And ever since, I've been trying to search for ghosts and paranormal and all, so I don't investigate anymore. I wish I would, but yeah. So this last one once again happened to Brownie, and this was about 2 weeks before they got Gizmo. Now Gizmo's original name was I think it was Montana or something. It was a state. I know it started with an M, so I think it was Montana. It was a dumb name, so they just changed it to Gizmo. Because we had a dog named Gizmo, and they were trying to search for a name. I'm like, hey, why don't you just call it Gizmo? And they're like, oh, yeah. So they were sitting down one night, and for some reason, Brownie is laying on Carly's lap, has his head laying on her leg. And all of a sudden, he just sits up, looks at a corner of the room, and then just starts growling, really, really, really aggressively, really aggressively, like he was about to strike. And then he runs at the corner and starts really growling. And so they do eventually calm him down, but they couldn't explain it. It was very, very, very weird. But yeah, so next week I'm going to talk about either the 3 most recent or the 5 most recent paranormal experiences that have happened, and then we'll get to our other friends' house. That they all the roommates are my friends and all that stuff. So that'll be the last house that I talk about. And the next season, I'm going to start talking about individual houses and some of the paranormal experiences that have happened in those and all that stuff. And then go on from there. But yeah, so make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.